Let battle royale begin. Okay, stop trying to forget your mind together. You have shit to do today. Okay, anyways, hey guys, welcome to my corner of the internet. Today I'm going to do a comparison of the Extreme Bleach Recovery Lamellar water from Redken and then the L5 8-Second Wonder Water from the drugstore. And boy, do I have thoughts and stuff like that. So, I've tried both, Elizabeth's tried both, and my brother's tried both. So my brother did half and half in his hair because I knew that if I did half and half in my hair, I would have gone crazy. Because you do get very different results. At least that's we decided like as a collective. So as you guys know, I am completely obsessed with the Redken water. And that's bae right now, and nothing will ever replace that for me. But I was really curious to see how the L5 8-Second water worked. So initially I had Elizabeth try this one because she's really like into drugstore products more than I am. And God, that just made me sound like a prissy princess. Anyways, moving on. So the Redken water is, I believe, $22.50 at Ulta.com, and then the L5 water is like $9. I think it's like $8.99 at Target. So there is a very big price difference between the two. So depending on your budget, you kind of will have to go from there, and it depends on how often you wash your hair and how often you'll be using these waters. You get the same amount. You get 200 mils in both bottles. I don't know why I keep saying maybe because I'm hungry. Anyways, so you do get 200 milliliters in both bottles. This one just, you know, they look different. The L5 is measured by 20 mils as Redken's measured by 10 mils. And because I have such thick long hair, I do use about 30 to 40 mils per use. And if you think about that, these don't last me very long. They last me about a month because I wash my hair once a week. So after like 4, maybe 5 uses, I'm done with them. So it's kind of pricey if you think of it that way. Cost efficient wise, the L5 is a better way to go if you're on a budget. But who isn't on a budget? Anyways, so as a collective, we kind of came down to the same. Oh, so I have before photos of my brother's hair, so we'll insert them here. These are the before photos. My brother has very like curly, thick, textured hair. His hair is bleached out to about a level 8, and then we put like that brownish magenta, purple, red into his hair. And yes, I know he needs a haircut, but it is what it is. So that's before, and then after when it's wet. And then I couldn't get photos after it dried because he was messing with his hair too much, and then he ended up sleeping with it wet and all this stuff happened. But what I can tell you is what I can tell you are the results that we ended up getting, and these are results that all of us said collectively. I grabbed everyone's opinions before I threw my opinions in, just as a disclaimer, like, oh, you're just a Redken whore. Like, no, this is what we all kind of thought, and my brother's not a Redken whore, neither is Elizabeth. I'm just really on that Redken Kool-Aid right now. I don't know why, but I'm telling you, after Redken bought out their line from another company and they started revamping it a few years ago, their shit has been on point, and I am not the only one who says it. I have so many cosmetologist friends who have said it. Anyways, rambling, moving on. So he did half and half. The Redken Lamellar water, you do not use conditioner after you use it. The L5 you do. So initially when you get out of the shower and you feel both sides, I'm not gonna lie, the L5 feels so much softer, and it feels like it's easier to like work your fingers through, and I don't know, just there's like this softness to it. Okay, so when you're feeling the hair wet, you're like, what the hell? How come I could have bought like 3 bottles of the Elvive basically, and I've been spending all this money on the Redken, like my life has been a lie, like, but why? And then his hair dried and we're feeling it. Night and day difference, I'm telling you. The Elvive side was, once it dries, it just doesn't feel as good. For some reason, I don't know why, but when it's wet, it just feels so soft and so, like, so easy to comb your hair, like your fingers through your hair. But once it dries, it's like a whole different situation. The Elvive side is still soft, but nothing like the Lamellar water from Redken. I don't know why it does this. I don't know the science behind it. But now my brother has hair where like the Lamellar water, the Redken side is like super soft, and then like the Elvive is still soft. It's just not as soft, and there's like a dryness to it, if that makes any sense. And so a couple nights ago I did wash my hair, and I did wash my hair with the Elvive just because I've used the Elvive one other time and I really didn't like it. I didn't like the results that I got, and I was like, okay, maybe you're just being really hard on it. You haven't used it in quite some time. Try it again. And my hair, it's still soft and I can like brush through it. Why am I saying brush through? I don't brush my hair. Like, I comb my hair. Anyways, there's still a softness to it, but there's like a brittleness to it, if that makes any sense. And I know I have dry, brittle hair, like I get that, but like there's like this dry, like brittle feeling to my hair, as when I use the Lamellar water, it doesn't do that. When I use the Lamellar water, my hair is so soft and it feels legit. I'm not kidding you, like all virgin hair. So it depends, like for a drugstore product, I don't think the Elvive product is bad, and I don't think if your hair was as processed and probably damaged as much as my hair is, you would really like it. I do feel like maybe the Elvive is more geared towards people who don't have pre-lightened hair the way that my hair is, Elizabeth's hair, or my brother's, because we have bleached out our hair. My brother's hair is probably the healthiest out of all of ours, because I think I only lightened it once to get to that level 8, and then we just put the color over it. So his hair really didn't take that much lightening, but it did take lightening to it, so his hair is a lot healthier than ours. And he even preferred the side of the Redken over the Elvive. But again, maybe if you don't have pre-lightened hair, or you just have like dyed hair, or you just put like, there's like a lot of heat damage to your hair or something like that, and if your hair is more generally healthy, I think you would really like the Elvive. But if you have hair that's like mine or like Elizabeth's, where we have like pre-lightened to the gods and you're doing Olaplex treatments all the time. Yeah, so if your hair is a lot more damaged and needs more help, I would definitely recommend the Redken Lamellar water over the Elvive 8-second Wonder Water. And if the Redken just isn't in your budget, definitely try out the Elvive. I do think that it is worth trying and worth giving it a shot, and maybe your hair will like it more. All 3 of us have very thick, coarse hair, and our hair is not straight. Like, I think Elizabeth's hair is more straight than any of ours. My brother's is probably the curliest, and mine's naturally like a body wave. But if you have thin, fine hair, I think that the Elvive Wonder Water will be your jam. You probably won't have to use as much as like I did, but if you do have like thicker, coarser hair that's more damaged like mine, Redken is definitely the way to go. So yeah, those are my thoughts, well, thoughts as a collective of the 3 of us. I wish I had a friend who had more finer hair than I did, but most of my friends have like thicker hair like we do. So I couldn't like try it out, and I think putting this on my daughter wouldn't have done anything because She has super healthy hair. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to tap that subscribe button and that notification bell because we upload every Tuesdays and Fridays, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!